Okay. Things should start looking right soon. Yep, there I am. Yep. All right, it's working. Cool. So that means at some point there should be some notifications that'll go out so you guys will know that I'm live. Hello. Hello, everybody. So tonight I'm working on a new cartoon. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Do not come in here spamming, Caden, but thank you for the W's. Hello, how are you guys? Just don't spam too much. I didn't know you looked like that. That's funny. How are you guys? Hello. It's a good day when King streams. Thank you. So today, working on another cartoon. This one I like a lot. I'm gonna zoom in onto the project really quick. So we're starting from scratch with this one. So it's for the video. It's for a sound timeless. Hello, Queen K. It's for the sound timeless. I can't wait for it to become a thing. So here we go. There we go. All right. So never thought someone with 1 million subs would notice my message. LOL. That's funny. How are you guys doing? Yes, I remember you, Pokey. How are you guys? All right, let's get this done. So basically, I'm starting a new cartoon. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. I'm doing good. Queen K. I think I just added you as a moderator. Okay, let's see. So basically, this video is the song "Timeless." And I wanted to work on it because, I don't know, I just like the song. And I was like, I can make this really fast. And it's also something that I could make look really good instead of, it not being really good. So I'm just fixing the aspect ratio and everything. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to go into animating this scene out. So you can see his head is like bobbing. Like I have the animated bob going on, and I also have the lip sync ready. So now all I'm gonna do is start like, making it look really like professional, I guess. So that's the plan. So I can see that the head is in the right spot, so I can turn off these guidelines for a little bit, and I'm gonna go over to the top layer and just go over the head shape here, like this one, and I'll be flipping it left and right as I draw this out so I know that it looks like perfectly even, but not like too even to where it looks like I like mirrored the image. So I'm trying to make it look natural at the same time. Create folder, insert layer. There we go. There. And now we're cooking. Queen K, you're so very nice person. Of course. Is Caden spamming? That's funny. Let's see. Over videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just opened a game called Midnight Snack. Really? It's a horror. My cat fell. Oh gosh. I hope your cat is okay. All right, so here's what we're doing. So the face shape I think is right, but I'm gonna sketch over it to make it like perfect so that when it's fully animated, it doesn't look weird. If that makes sense. So I'm just gonna be going over this. That's too skinny. Here we go. So I'm just gonna be going over this. I don't think I'm using the right brush for this. I have a feeling I'm using the wrong brush for this. But I'm going over this just to make sure it looks even on both sides. And I'm just gonna like, flip the image and stuff so that when I look at it from that the whole time. Yeah. So it is. It goes left here and it's a little bit to the right here. So I'm trying to make an even face and then I'll just turn it after. So let's see if I can do that. His head is kind of tilted a little bit here, so I'm just going to draw a circle for this spot. I think I need another pin for this. Like, there we go. I think this is better. So we got this side, and then we got this side. So, and then the eye lands here, and this is where he's looking. My character's more of a cross-eyed look because it looks a little bit cuter to me. Less Simpson-y, more cross-eyed-y. There we go. And the thing is with this is I don't know if I want his eyebrows to be up high or up low, or like low. But I guess we're gonna have to figure that out on our as we go. But as I can see here, like, this is all that I need to worry about, because for the hair, it doesn't have to be even, but the head does. So I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna look at the head shape and make sure everything's right. So I'm gonna flip this image just to see if it's even on both sides, and then that's gonna tell me what I need to do. So flipped, there you go. It's lopsided. So, like, even though it's like, oh, that's a bummer, it's a good thing, because now I can see what I did wrong and I can fix it. So you can see this is a little lopsided here. That's just a little bit off here. The curvature of the head goes a little bit lower in one spot and higher in the other. So I'm just gonna use red to make, we'll use black to make the more prominent line, the obvious line that I want for the head shape. I think I like this more. I think I like this head shape a little bit more. So I'm just making sure that that's obvious. The ears are fine. They don't need to be too perfect. But they're good enough. The eyebrows a little off, so I'm just fixing that too. And then the eye is lower in one spot than the other, so I'm just gonna fix that and put these in the middle here. And I think that's it. I think the eye kind of looks like he's looking away, so I'm just gonna grab this and move it right there. And now he's looking at us. He's looking dead at you. Damn, only 41 viewers. Yeah, it's because I don't live stream, and also I'm a shorts channel, so we don't get much long form respect. I've noticed. It's like making a page doomed at the start, I guess. It is what it is. Okay, so there's that. There we go. Okay, so I think that head shape looks fine, but I'm gonna flip it back again. But let me just erase the parts that I feel like are not supposed to be there so that I don't get confused with anything. There we go. Just so that I know, like, it's cleaned up pretty well. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna flip it back. Can you do another animation with Doja Cat song? I haven't done one yet. Maybe I will one day if she makes something else that I find interesting. So this is pretty even, still a little messed up. So I'm just gonna like mess with some of this over here. Push some of this over to this side. There we go. Push some of that here. Just keeping the face as even as I possibly can, the head shape, so that when it's drawn, it doesn't look wrong in any way. So I'm just, just adjusting some stuff, because this is going to be like the main focus of the video is his head shape, and I don't want to look at that and be like, yeah, there's something wrong. So his head is tilting a little bit to a different side, so we can fix that too. So I'm just gonna erase some stuff here. It's and it's silly because I could have just had the little mirror tool, but I don't want to use it because I still want it to look like drawn, so it doesn't need to have the mirror tool. But Yeah, I mean that's still like technically it takes longer to do this, but it also helps you get better at drawing. So doesn't really matter. It makes it to a point where when you start drawing, it's like we're only paying attention to the specific spot he's in right there. We'll just put that dot there, and then we just see. It's pretty even. See that? So there you go. That looks good to me. All right, so that head shape is ready for line art, which is good. It's what you want. So now I can turn this back on, move his head there, and I can draw over this head shape, and this is the head shape we'll use so that it's not confusing. Can you do a part by rows? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What's your favorite color? Red. Hi, what's up? Hello. You should use a stylus. It's pretty easier. But if you're comfortable using a mouse, that's okay. I'm using a stylus. I'm not using a mouse. Good Lord. I would not use a mouse. How do I do this? I have a Wacom Cintiq display down here. So, yeah, no, I'm not using a mouse. All right, so, no funny business, chat. I'm watching you. That's funny. I love your animations, King Science. Thank you. Also, Queen K, if they spam like a bit, just tell them don't, and then if they just keep spamming, then that's when you can get them out, but you don't have to get them immediately. Okay, I thought you were LOL. Nah, I'm not using a stylus. I would not use a stylus. That would be way too hard. Let's do it. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and line art this head shape because it'll be the head shape we'll be using. And it'll just make my life easier if I have a reference main pose. So I'm gonna turn this down. Also turn this down, and then I'm gonna go above it and then just go ahead and draw it out real quick. And the plan is to redraw the head shape each time. So I'm not just gonna draw it out once and then leave it at that. I will redraw this head shape over and over so that it looks really good. I wish I didn't have taper on the edges of my pins. It's really annoying. I wish I could fix that. Let me see if I can. Pin properties. I don't think I can. I don't think there's much I can do. Yeah, brush size, that's it. I must be pressing. Okay, here we go. Let's see if that I can get rid of this taper. There's too much taper on this. If you can see my screen, I might be able to bring down the thing so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I screwed up. Oh. All right, I'll show you. So, okay, you can see that. So basically, I want my pin to not be so tapered on the edge, and it's starting to get on my nerves how much it tapers, and I want to taper it just a little bit less. So brush tip, I don't care about that. Stroke, gap, blah blah blah. Repeat method, I don't even know what that means. Brush tip, yeah, I don't care about that. Brush shape, yeah. Anti-aliasing, I don't know what that means. It looks like I can't get rid of that. I have no idea how to. Yeah. It looks like there's not really anything I can do to that. So I just have to deal with it. That's what I've noticed. Like there's like extreme tapering on Clip Studio Paint stuff. Does anyone know how to get rid of that? Because I don't like how tapered some of my stuff looks on here. I'm dealing with it anyway, but I'd rather it not be so damn tapered. It's really getting annoying at this point. Here, let's see. All right, there we go. We got a perfect circle. Don't know how I did that, but I did. Alrighty. Good, we're good, we're good. I wish I could fix it just a little bit more, but I doubt it, so it is what it is. I think I can right here a little. Nah, I can't do much here. Let's see. Let's just go to the actual thing itself and see if I can. Because I like my circles to look chubby. I don't know if that makes any sense. But just extra round. And with no little pointy parts and stuff. Not to... Let's see. That looks good. That looks fine to me. What's your favorite song? I don't know. I don't have a favorite song right now. I would say I don't have one exactly right now. There's still a little bit of problems with the circle, like right here, which I'm trying to make it look a little bit wider up there and up here. This is where it separates, so let me see if I can widen it, make it look a little bit more chubby. There. That looks good. That's a good circle. And I think I'm just going to copy and paste that over to the other side. And I'm just going to rotate it. Bam. There we go. Oops. Guess not. It's not what I meant to do. Rotate it over to here. There. There we go. And I'm going to turn this, I'll merge these and turn this down. And I think what I'm going to do is a lot of copying and pasting so that it looks good, but I'll redraw. Merge layers. Merge layers. All right, that's good to me. And honestly, what I should be doing is not cleaning up immediately. So let's try and not do that and see if I can make this look good before that. But honestly, I should. How long did it take you to draw? Not very long. I've been doing it for a while. It doesn't take me long. I've been animating for about 4 years, but I've been drawing for a very long time, so this isn't very new to me, like of a thing to do in general. There we go. I do know that this head shape here is a little bit wonky, so let's just fix that. There. I literally just rather jump straight to this cleanup so that I don't have to, you know, second guess myself with the line art. So I'm just skipping doing like all the extra little things because it's just the head shape is all that's gonna be there. So there's no point in making this any harder than it has to be, you know. There we go. Well, as long as I can move it. I don't think that worked. Yeah, let's just redraw the line. Oh. Let's see. Also, I want to do digital art. Like you, I'm sloppy on a device, mostly good on paper. Same for me. It's hard to do digital art. WStream, thank you. It is hard to do digital art when you are so used to doing traditional, but is the stroke that you want. All right. I guess this is as good as gonna get, and I can just move that there. That looks good. Looks good to me. Looks nice and smooth. I may have to fix a little bit of things, but I think that looks fine. And what I'm gonna do to make sure it looks very drawn is I will just redraw each frame. So it won't just sit on this line weight the whole time. That will be different line weights so that it looks really good. I feel like this pin is not very forgiving, and I may have to resort to another pin one day. But I do plan on going to use a different software at some point, so it's okay. But yeah, that looks fine to me. I think this looks okay. That looks good. As for the eyes, I think I may do that later. Nah, it's not a good idea. I can just have the line there so that it's even throughout the whole video. Because if I don't have that line there, I'm gonna be mad at myself later on that I didn't put it. So I'm just gonna have it there, and I'll just be using this as a guideline to draw over. I need to figure out where the slit is on his eyebrow. Yo, hello. I don't know if it's on, and it's my eyebrow. That's the thing that's so annoying. It's like, you can see like my eyebrow has a slit on its own. It always has that, but I don't know which side it's on, to be completely fair with you. I guess it's on this side, so I always forget where it is, but I guess it's right here. So there we go. Yo, WR, thank you. So we're gonna erase that little middle thing right here and right there. Oops. And this will be the good part of making this, is because one, I'll have like a perfect frame for all my all of the how am I supposed to say this, reference, like this is like the perfect reference frame for the rest of the video. So now that I have that, when I draw out the entire cartoon, I'll be able to keep it consistent and look good. So there you go. Thank you. I appreciate that. I remember you when COVID was around. I appreciate that. So now you have that. And the hair, I think I'm gonna put the hair on a different layer. Just because of after animation and stuff like that. So I can see that the hair's here anyway, but I'm still gonna put it on a different layer. I'm gonna keep the crown on the same layer though. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a crown and put it right by the side of his head. So let's see, like right here. I think right there is good. Yeah, that works. That looks good to me. And then I'll put his hair in this area. And one thing I need to start doing is making a circle around his head so that I can like have an even distribution of everything. But this looks right. That's basically like how I go about it in my head, but it looks right, so it's okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and draw the crown. The crown I'm gonna have on a separate layer from the head, just so whenever I move his head, the crown can be just the same drawing, that so I don't have to keep redrawing the crown. But I can still like redraw it just for line movement purposes, and that's it. I learned from like a Japanese animator, like just redraw every frame. So don't sit with the one frame you have constantly. So I guess I'll do that. I'll try that. I don't know if I really want to, but I'll try it and see if I like it. But I don't know if I'm gonna like that. I've done it before, and I did it for a little bit of time, redrawing every frame instead of like copying and pasting some of them. And it looks great, but goodness, it's not easy to do that all the time. Like when you're doing short form content, it's like sometimes you just need to do it the easy way. There you go. I appreciate that. All right, there we go. So now I can see that there's this and this, and now we have to have the hair there's a separate piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the hair real quick as a different layer. So we'll go above, and I'll just name this layer hair. Let's go hair, H-A-I-R, and this one is just head, H-E-A-D. But I already have the after animation done, but I'm still just gonna have it as a separate layer just in case. Like just in case, you know. There we go. So there's where the hair would go, and I'm just gonna put a thingy over that, and there's that. That's weird. I think I did something wrong. So let me just, there we go. Let me create folder insert layer real quick. All right, so there's that, and then we have a vector and a drawing layer. So now I'm just gonna get to where it shows the hair on his head. There it is, right there. All right, so that's where his hair is. I think your animations are goated. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's where his hair is. And I might use this as a profile photo, honestly. This is looking kind of dope. Like, this is how my character looks now. So, honestly, if I change it, it might look good. But, nonetheless, let's get back to work. So, there's the head. I'm going to draw the hair up here. And let me just lower the opacity on this drawing. Well, not on this, I guess. More so on the back. Yeah, this right here. All right, so the hair, I can see it, but I want to make it like very obviously its perfect shape. So let's do that. I'm gonna draw a hairline right here. And I think that's not even, but we're gonna fix that later. For now, we're just drawing something out. There you go. With this, I have to be a little bit more precise because it's so close to your face, this video, rather than like, you know, not. So there's his hairline. Been a fan since 2022. Thank you. And for his hair, little bouncy things right here, I'm just gonna, they're like little music note shapes I've noticed. So I'm just gonna draw them right here. Put the other one right here. And that goes just like that. And that looks fine to me. And then I put the little thingy right here on the top of his head. Since this is like kind of right there, it's a tangent. We'll figure out what to do with that, but we can start drawing all the separate layers of his hair that go on his head and so on. So there's that, and then we have the three that come from the side, which I feel like a lot of people might get to the other side, see if it looks fine. Just go like this, bam, put this in the middle like that, like that's the middle ground right there, and then I'm just gonna flip it, bam, and it looks good to me. I don't see anything that's lopsided about it. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine to me. It's not in the middle, though. There we go. Let's see. Oops. All right, let's move that back. There we go. So it's not perfectly in the middle. So I'm just trying to see, yeah, how that looks. I think his hair at the top can go a little bit to the left a little more. So I'm just gonna get that and move it. Just get this right up here. Oh, we get this here. Let me just go ahead and, oh my gosh. Let me go ahead and get this and move it. Come on now, what the freak is going on? Get this here and move it a bit because it's supposed to kind of look like everything is swooshed to the side. So there we go. Just refixing that so it doesn't just look like it's on the top of his head. It looks like more it's going this way. Everything is being pushed this way. There we go. I think that's better. All right, let me just see how it looks. Of course, that's not what I meant to do. All right, and then we put the dot right there in the middle of his face and flip. That looks better to me. That looks much better. Looks more like him. There we go. Hello. Reminds me of Yo-Yo 88. That's funny. All right, there we go. We put that back, and that's that. Okay. There we go. Hello, Ali. All right, so I'm gonna draw the hair now. And let's see. I'm gonna finally, like, you know, make it, how do I say, even? I do think that the hairline right here is not even, so I need to fix that. So, but I think I could just do that with the line art. I don't think I need to worry about that. Like, see here it's more even, so it's fine. I fixed it. There we go. Same on this side. And there you have it. It's even. Looks good to me. And I can just put that down right there. And I'm gonna get rid of the crown. Oops, I think I put that on the wrong layer. I might have put that on the wrong layer. Yeah, that's the wrong layer. So let me just Command C and put this on this layer. Command V. And turn that off so I can see how it looks. And to me that looks fine. So I'm gonna merge this with this so that it's like even. I'll just merge these two. I'll turn off the other stuff in the background so I can just really make sure it looks right. That looks good to me. So I'm gonna just merge these. Merge, select the layers. What's up? Hello. How's it going? I think that's good. And then we're just gonna go like here, get rid of this. His head shape, I probably should have kept it there, but that's okay. All right, so now he's got his hairline there as well. And that makes my job a ton easier now because now we have a shape to everything. Now when I go to this part up here, I still have to fix some stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I sneezed. Right here, up here with the hair. Now we have to, oh, wrong one. Now we have to figure out where this is gonna go. So I can see here, like, I'm not a fan of the shape of this, so I'm just gonna see if I can like curve some of that out like this. Curve some of that out so that it doesn't just look so, I don't know, the way it does, I guess. So like it's just too sharp of an edge, I think, for the transition from his head to the hair. But that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping and maybe it looks fine. And then we go from that to here. We color the hair in. Oops, I think that's good. I'm trying to figure out a perfect shape for it, but I think that's pretty good. So that's fine. And then this one. Oh, this one. Oh, there we go. And I need to go off of the guidelines I made. So let me just turn that up. There we go. Just turn that up just a little bit. All right, there's that. And then this one here. There we go. Let's see, got this. And then this one. There. And then there's this one. And there's this one. and there's this one, and there's this one. There. That is the end of that. And can turn that off, and I can also turn off the back one. So now we can see how it looks, like standalone. I think it looks fine. I think that looks good. What's he doing? I just watched Red One, by the way. What is that? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I'm just making a cartoon. I'm just working on a cartoon, that's all. Alright, so that looks fine to me. I'm gonna put the crown back. There it is. And this is basically the head shape we gotta follow. So I feel like this is fine. So now I can go ahead and like move it around a bit and stuff. So I'm gonna draw the mouth on a totally different layer for when I do. I just watched the Red One, by the way. Thank you. I don't know what that one is. So there's this, and now we're gonna start moving him around. So he's like, he goes up, down, and stuff like that. So let me turn these off so I can see where it's moving. So I would say he's like, this is when he hits middle. This is right, but he kind of is like a little bit before the middle here, and then he hits middle, and then he goes down, and he goes up. And like you can see his face, his head, his eyes kind of move a little bit. So I'm just going to use this as a guideline for that. Let's see where it is. This is where it starts. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to copy this. And the thing is, I'm not going to use this exact head shape. I'm going to draw over it, but I'm using it as a reference so that I know what I'm doing. So I drew some of the hair on the wrong layer. I'll fix that later. But as you can see, his head, when it goes down, comes about down here, tilts a little bit. There we go. Tilts a little bit, like right there. So that gives me like, okay, his eyes move down and his ears move up. So I'll just go like this. I'm just gonna like grab things and I'm just gonna move it, redraw it myself. So I'm just gonna move his ears up a little bit, because you know when you put your head down, certain things will move up. So like if your eyes go down, your ears will go up, and you know, so on. So these eyes kind of move down like this, which would make his hairline shift a bit. So let's go okay, and then we would shift some of the hairline this way, like that, when he moves his head. It's just so slight. It's like so slight of a movement, but it's still there. So we need to make sure it makes sense. See, his head goes down. So bam, and here's up. Right there is up. And as you can see, I didn't go completely off of that because it's still tilted a bit. And then down. So I'm not gonna, like with this one, I'll end up tilting his head a little bit more because, you know, tilt left, tilt right, but I have it kind of like straight. Oh, what does it say? I love your art style. Thank you. Hi. Well, see that I feel in my heart smashing. What? And I'm gone. Well, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, no lyrics, because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you mean. The screen. Oh, you're singing the freaking song. I get it now. All right, so I put the hair in the wrong spot. So let me just get that hair from here and move it to that layer. Because I don't even know how I did that. Damn. And then it's not even like I could really fix it. So let me just see. Command C. I have to put it up here. Command V. There. And I'm just gonna, there we go. And I can put those in the same layer. Merge selected layers, there we go. Because I can move all the separate pieces anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so we're here, go from right here to right here. And I'm just gonna move the hair as well. So I'm just gonna bring this hair that is here already and move it. So I have this, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna curve it and move it. And then the thing is, like, I'm just using this hair sitting here as a guideline. Like, I'm not actually, this is not actually how it's gonna look. It's just here so that I know where the hair starts. And then I'm gonna do after animation over that. But I wanna make sure the hair is like as perfect as possible on where it goes. So this is a guideline, you get what I'm saying? So now we have movement. So basically, when I'm here, this is, let's see, this will let me know where the movement goes. So it's like down, up, there we go, and then the hair moves up a bit here, down, there's movement, and then even is movement right there. It kind of evens out. So that's basically what I'm doing. So now I have the head shape for when it's right here, and I can draw over that. I missed your YouTube channel. Thank you. What animation software do you use? I'm using Clip Studio Paint. So now that I have this guideline, I can go over this and make it look perfect. So obviously I'm gonna have to change a few things. So the ears are fine. So we're just gonna leave those the same way. Still drawing a new frame though. You get what I'm saying? This is just to make it easier on me instead of, you know, drawing something, like not having a guideline to use. And this is what a lot of animators do anyway. I'm just not using the tool for it. The tool is called the light table, but sometimes I just don't want to use the light table and I just want to like get it done. So this is that. I'm gonna redraw the eyes, because you don't want your cartoon to look stiff, like, oh, you didn't, like, you have like, you want to redraw some stuff. The thing is, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's moving, so it'll look fine regardless because it's moving. But I still want this circle to look right, but I also do want it to look redrawn, so it can have a little bit of wiggle. And see, like, this is what's hard about this, is just making sure yeah, some of it you're just not going to get right. And I can see I've screwed up a little bit right there. And to be honest, I don't know if I can fix that. I guess it's good. And I'll just redraw it again. A second or third time. If I take away the background, it should look fine. Yeah, so there you go. The difference is now the eyeballs, like, you can't just move the head like this and the eyeballs still be right. The eyeballs are wrong now, so now I have to do something about that. And another thing I should have did was do the eyes on a different layer instead of on the same layer. But it's okay. It's too late now. So I'm just gonna do them all on one layer and just like draw a different frame for the part where he, like, if he has to blink or something. So the eyes now, it doesn't look like he's looking at us that much as he does here. Here the eyes are looking at us, but here they're kind of not. So I have to change where they're looking just a little bit. So I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna draw over it, and I think this is the right one, yeah. And this is the right, yeah. I'm just gonna draw over it a little bit right here, and then put the eye right there as well. And that just that little change makes him look like he's actually looking at us again. So there you go. Sup, nerds? Hello. Queen enjoying life. We enjoying life. That's good. Oh yeah, don't worry. You don't have to spam. I'm chilling here. Chill. Have you seen Guppy Fish? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know Guppy Fish. Let's see. All right, so now we have that done. And honestly, I should put like a filter over this. So I'm just gonna like go like this and just put it over the whole character, so that this is easier to see. Let's see. And I know this looks confusing right now, but just give me a second. Just give me a moment as I do this. Okay, I don't even know what happened. This thing is so laggy, it's ridiculous. What the? Okay, I think it stopped. Okay, it stopped. All right, so I'm gonna layer this over this so that it just has that red, so it makes it a little easier for me to look at. There we go. All right, back to black. I know it's like making an onion skin in like the weirdest way possible, but I did it, so it's how I'm doing it right now. The only thing I hate about animations like this is how precise they need to be in order to make sense. But it's okay. We're doing it. We're still doing it. So I'm not mad. It looks fine to me. There we go. Then we just curve that around. Can put a little bit of, and I was thinking about fixing the hairline shape as well, right there. It's a little flat. If I could just fix it, maybe that'll take away from my issues with it. So I think I might do that. Oh. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. That might help it look a little less jarring when it curves. But it also doesn't need to be super thick. Just needs to chill out a bit. There. So I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna fix this hairline that I have because it's a little janky. Let's fix it. Just gonna go like this. Just go like this here. Same on this side. Just gonna hit it with some smoothing so that it looks a little bit more clean. There. I think that looks better than what I had. Can move this up just a little bit. Oops. This up just a little bit here. And there. And everywhere. There. I feel like that looks better. That way it's not so freaking jarring. It still is jarring, which is what I need to figure out how to fix. But it doesn't look jarring in this photo. It does in this photo for some reason. And I think it's because of how it's positioned. So maybe I should just put it back the way it was. Let me see. I think we'll go like this. Yeah, we'll go like this. Whoop. There we go. That's where we want it. About right there. Erase that. There. Alright, that's better. I know it's confusing what I'm doing, but it'll look fine once it's all colored. You won't even see all this problems and stuff going on. Alright, so there's that. We go from here, down, up to down. And I'm gonna move this a little bit. There. There we go. And we'll put this here. And we'll put this down a bit. So let me just go 100 with this. 100. Everyone, Guppy. What? I don't even know what this is. What do you mean? Okay, now everyone's just commenting guppy. Alright, there we go. I think that looks good. We move the hairline down a little bit for when he tilts his head down. Curve that up a bit. This needs to go all the way to the left because, you know, his head is turning. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, and bam, bam, and bam. That looks good to me. I know what a guppy, I know what a fit, I know bubble guppies. I actually don't know. I don't think his head needs to have that much of a difference right there. Oh, so let's just stop. Let's just draw over it and let it be the same way it was. Golly, this is really hard. I did such a good job curving it before that now I don't think I can replicate that. Oh my gosh. Once I do replicate it though, wow, will I be in... Oh! The other problem is my screen is super greasy right now, so it's not helping. It's really not helping. I'm about to use this one because I'm getting tired. There we go. I think that's perfect. And then we're just gonna connect them somehow. I got lucky with that, but we're gonna try again. There. That's perfect. Don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. There. Alright. It looks a little funny, so what I'm going to do is, since I know when you like turn left, you have a little bit of, you know, cheek coming out on one side, so I'm just going to do that. But I'm not going to get rid of the cheek on the other side and see how that looks. Because I don't want it to look jarring how much I changed it. I just want it to be just enough to where it's like, oh, that's noticeable, but I don't know why it looks balanced, you know, like it's not me that made it look like that. Let's see. We're going to get rid of this, and we're just going to have this as a thing to look at. I'm going to get rid of the background, and I just want to see how it looks flipped with this turned off. Let's turn that off, and let's see. I want to make sure it looks like, yeah, I'm just like turning my head. Yeah, it looks right. It looks like he's turning his head a little bit. His ear is out too much, so we can put that in a bit. We can move that in a bit more. There. Look at all that. This movement here, I need to tame all this. So let's see if I can. Oh. Feels like these are two separate things. There we go. Looks good. Looks good to me. To the king. Here's my crown. Let's go ahead and erase some stuff. Let's make sure it's super clean. And then I'll still fix some stuff up later on, but let's get rid of it. I like to do the cleanup as I go because I don't really want to go through cleanup later on, so might as well just do it now. So let's see. Looks good to me. What do you guys think? That movement looks good. He gets very much thicker as that happens. Let me put his eyes up a bit when he's looking at you. There you go. Because he's looking at you still, and you would want to know that he's looking at you. Looks good to me. Good. All right, so the problem here is, well, no, there's no problem. I think this was the last frame. Yeah, that's the last frame. So now I can copy and paste these to the other side as well, which is good. So now that I have this, I can put his hair there as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the in-between frames for it now. So with his head right here, all it does is move over a bit. So I'm gonna have it move over a bit. I think this is the frame where it's moved. So I'm just gonna have it move to the left a bit. So we can do that easily. And then we'll go over and like mess with some other stuff. So bam, 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 bam. Where is it? There's the movement. So it moves from here to here. So I'm just gonna have it stay like this, and then let's see. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna have it stay like this. I'm just gonna cut. And we're just gonna have this, put this as 1. Put that back as 1. And this goes before it. I'll put it as 1A for now. And we'll see how long that lasts. It goes up here and then goes here. So all there is a shift, just a little bit of a shift in movement. So nothing I have to do except move it. So I'm just gonna Command C and V, and I'm just gonna shift them a little bit. Just gonna shift them just a little bit. I'm gonna shift this and just move them to the side just a little bit like that. No changes really. So it just goes from here to here, just like that. And then he goes down. He goes down. He goes down. And I want to see how it looks when he goes down because I don't know. I think it's a little bit and then a lot more. So yeah, it's a little bit and then a lot more. So we're good. So yep, bam, bam, and then down, and then more down. Yep, so there you go. It's very easy. So it's late where I am, help. Huh? Alright, so there, it's super easy. So now I can just use this, Command C, and I can make this layer 7, I guess. So we're gonna just Command C this and put it here. And I just move him up a bit. So just make him go up. So he goes from right here. So he goes some slight movement up. So I'm just gonna slightly move him upwards. There we go. And we're just gonna shift him upwards just a little bit. Right there. That's it. That's the end of that. So bam, and then bam. So boom, just like that. Boom, because obviously his eyes are going down, his head's going up. So bam, just like that. Works for me. I'm gonna move him a little bit to the right. More to the right. There we go. There. It's late where I am. Yeah, it's late everywhere. All right, so that's that. Now we have our movement, which is this and this. And there's not much else I need to really do after that. So I'm just gonna check the frame. Gonna get it. I'm gonna Command C, and we're just gonna Command V it right there. I'm gonna get his crown as well. Right here. His crown, Command C, Command V. And we're just gonna tilt his head the other way. So I can turn off these onion skins and I can tilt his head a little bit. So that he goes the other way. So we just turn it just slightly. His whole head, not just this one layer. It's all black on my screen. Is it? Is it black? Is it black on your screen? No, it's not black on mine. It's not black on my screen. All right, so anyways, I'm getting a lot of bad comments in this stream. This is the first time. Anyways, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna have his head tilt this way, but I'm doing it super slight, you know, so he's going from here and then he's slightly on this way. So I'm trying to keep these on the same level. So let's put it on the same, let's put it still around the same level. And yeah, there we go. Hello. All right, good night, everyone, because I have to go. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you. See you later. All right, so now I have to do this one. It goes down, it goes up. All right. So this is the higher frame. So let me go to that frame and then we'll talk. So I'm just gonna go all the way up. There we go. Just gonna make sure it's all the way up, like to where it's supposed to land, where his whole head and body's supposed to land. So like about right here. And then when he goes down, it's here on this side. So then I just put this. I don't know where. Okay, I think it's right. It's another one. Oh, okay. I don't think I fully fixed this one. No, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, so even though I didn't, I can fix it. So for these, it looks good. Thank you. So for these, I have the movement done, which it has its first and second part, and I have this one up, back up two, and then down. Unfortunately, it's only down one, so I'm just gonna I'll make sure it's down two for this one instead of just down one. So now I just copy this look onto the other side. So I Command C that, put it over here, Command V, and I just flip it. So we can just flip this. And this is not gonna be like, it's not gonna be exactly like this. Like I'm gonna make sure it's done a little better than this. And then I just take away I put the slit on this side instead. So he goes down like that. And to me, he's in the right spot, but I'm just checking to make sure if he truly is, but I think he's in the right spot, so it's good. What's good? Hello. Hello, Destiny. Don't spam hi so much. You can come in and say hi, but don't spam. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm sorry. Okay, well, you stopped, so don't do it anymore. Anyways, let's get back to work. So now what I'm gonna do, since this is a new frame, like he's from this side and now he's this side, I'm just gonna draw over it because it'll just look better if there's different frames drawn, if it's not the same each time. But honestly, you can leave it like this. So I might leave it. I might not change it. I think I might just leave it because just for time's sake, to be honest. So let's see. So we have this movement and then down. Yep. I think what I can do though with these is I can draw over these. I can change them. So I'm gonna change this one, draw over it, so that it's different. Just for line's sake, like just seeing lines shake around and move. And honestly, it's something you do want to do with your animations. You don't want them to all like sit in one way, because then it looks a little boring. I'm not gonna lie, it can look a little bit boring. And I've done that where I keep the lines the same and then it looks very stiff. YouTube, how long you've been going? I don't know, honestly. Probably an hour now, to be if I'm being honest. I really don't know how long I've been going. Let's see. I'm drawing the circle around the eye right now. But I do like for it to look drawn, so I'm redrawing it anyway, just so that it looks like drawn, you know. Because it's very up close, and given it's an up close video, you kind of want it to look a little cool too. You don't want it to just be so, you know, boring. I'm trying to make this one super artistic looking as well anyway, so I'm gonna have like a lot of effects and stuff on it. I hope that I can put this out in the next maybe 2-3 days. What happened? Animate the cartoon on. I'm animating on spot on about an hour 5 minutes. Awesome. I'm animating this on Clip Studio Paint. So that is what I'm using. Clip Studio Paint. And I know this is probably silly, like, oh my gosh, you're redrawing the lines. This is something I used to do early at the very beginning of my career, was redraw the lines. But it's because it's nice to see them kind of move. Like, you kind of want to see it, you know? You don't want it to just all be the same. It looks nice when they move. There we go. It's nice when it's not super consistent. And that's just the eyes. I don't think I need to do that with all the other parts, so I can just keep the other parts the same and just like mess with a little bit of parts or something. Nah, I'll just draw it, whatever. I'll just draw it. It doesn't matter. She thinks she's a man because I keep her by my side. Double the bus, I don't want she know that I'm timeless. Oh, I didn't know you could draw with your finger. There's no way I'll ever do that. But that's cool that you can. Don't know why you can. I could never do that. Did not look right. Any suggestions on how to learn to use Clip Studio Paint? It's a very simple software. Basically just there's a lot of tutorials online on YouTube, but you just gotta it's very simple. It's not as complicated as you think. I could do another video explaining Clip Studio now that I've been using it for a while. At first I was worried about it and I was like scared it was gonna be really hard, but it's pretty damn easy. So I can make like a video talking about how I use Clip Studio to make my cartoons and stuff, and then we can compare notes, I guess. But yeah, I'm very much it's not hard. I don't think it's hard, at least. I think it's a pretty easy software. It's just a little annoying sometimes when it comes to like rendering and all the other stuff. It's like not rendering. It doesn't take long for it to render stuff. It's just more like, oh, I don't know. I don't like the color, so that I don't have to also saturate the heck out of them when I'm done. Because that's what I do now. I've been like as I animate now, I'm like, okay, this came out super desaturated, so let's completely annihilate this with filters. Do you use vector layer? Of course. That's the only thing I use for cleanup. I don't use it for my sketches, but I use it for my cleanup, which is what I'm doing now, is cleanup. I'll always use a vector layer. It's just better. You can fix things very fast, which is nice. So I'll always use vector layers. I love it. Ah, come on. Like Like, see, like I'm not that off, but I'm off enough, but it's okay. I can fix it, you know, just like that. And this will give it a nice wiggle anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. It's like, could be a happy accident, I guess. As for the hairline, just gonna, there. I don't like, actually, I think I'm gonna keep the hairline the same. I don't think I'm gonna draw over that. Ah! There. Would be cool. That would be cool. Thank you. Yeah, if I made a tutorial, I would. Do you stick? Do you stick? Do you think Ariana Grande is God? No. The hell? Why would I think that? That's funny. A weird comment. All right, let's see if I can put this in the right spot. There. That's about right. That's the right spot. See, this hairline, a little bit different, but it's okay. And I think this is the one before the freeze frame, so it's okay. That little bust down and watch, you know, I'm timeless. I feel like if I were to do like an anime, it would be so complex to finish. But honestly, this is why I've been thinking like I should just delete everything I have on my pages and start over. Do I go to VidCon? Yeah, I went last year. Not last year. Did I go last year? I went last year. I didn't go this year. I didn't get invited this year, which was weird. So, but I've been 3 years in a row. So maybe this is my last time. I'm not sure. But I went the last times. All right, so there's that movement. Then we go back down like that, and then we go up, and then we go down this way. So this one, this up here, I think I might redraw the lines. I don't know, or I'll just thicken some of them. So I'll just play with them. So here's what I'll do. I'll just play with them. So I'm just gonna go like this and adjust line width, thicken some parts. I think I'm thinning. Yeah, I'm just gonna thicken some parts of the lines. There we go. And thin and narrow some other parts of them, just to make it look like it was drawn differently, because there's no other way of doing it. There. That way, it looks like I used a different line set. Do I do gaming? No, I don't do gaming right now, but I would like to start gaming, honestly. I think I'm a bit tired of animating right now, and I might just go ahead and get off. I did get a lot of hate when I got on this live, so I'm not really feeling the energy for this one. But maybe another live I'll come in and I'll work and I'll get a little bit more done. But I feel like I got a good amount done anyway. So, but I think I attracted quite a lot of trolls this time. Kind of making me feel a little bad. So I'll get off. I'm gonna get off for today, and then I'll come again tomorrow. I can see this one. I can move this. So let me just move this bit. I go like this. I know that I can put something here, and then I should be done. So with this here, there's like a movement just right there, and it curves just a little bit. So that's good to know. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna take this one here with the hair and everything. I'm gonna Command C. I'm gonna move it here. Command V, and I'll be able to see where I need to put it so that it's exact. And I can see it already. All right, so I'm gonna move this just a little bit. So gonna just slightly move this like this, tilt it to the side like this, and put this right up here. I don't think it's tilted enough. Let me tilt it a bit. There we go. I think that's good. Can get on off of here, but I think this was pretty good. I think this is pretty good. Let me see if I can refresh this page really quick. But I think this is good. I think the drawing looks pretty good so far. The movement of the animation. I'm definitely a bit hungry too and thirsty, so I think I'm gonna get off of here. But this was fun nonetheless, kind of. I didn't really have a great chat this time, just a lot of spamming. But I'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining. Bye.